cow. She's 3 years old. She's had 2 baby calves. Her youngest one was born in September. So Hope and I are going to talk a little bit about dairy farming and cows and that whole process for you here for the next little bit. So my name is Allie, and my family and I have a dairy farm. She wants to do the talking, I think. My family and I have a dairy farm in Litchfield, and we milk about 330 cows. We milk them twice a day, every single day. Cows have to be milked every single day. They don't want to take a day off, even no matter how hard you try. They're not going to take a day off. They obviously produce milk, and they store their milk in their udders. You can see her udder right here, and the teeth on it. So when cows start to produce all their milk and their udder gets full, it creates pressure. They become uncomfortable. So that's why we always have to milk them twice a day, to get their milk out and relieve that pressure. That's why there's no days off for them. They don't take holidays.
I'm Reister. We've got a small family farm in between Pittsburgh and North Adams. We milk about 50 cows. We always milk at 5:30 both morning and night. I'm going to go over a little bit about what a cow eats in a day and what her output is too. So this here kind of demonstrates how much water a cow drinks in a day. 30 gallons. So that's close to a bathtub full of water. Is a better way of looking at it. She will drink that in one day. Cows also eat close to 100 pounds of food a day. That can consist of hay, corn silage. Some cows can eat fresh grass. We're doing all kinds of tricks this afternoon. Cows also get vitamins and minerals mixed into their feed. Work with a nutritionist, and he brings out a recipe similar to a cake recipe for the farmer to follow. So we know exactly what ingredients to put into our big mixer. So the cows get a proper balanced ration to remain healthy and maintain their weight and be able to produce lots of milk. So, what else does a cow produce from all this water and food that she eats in a day, besides dairy? I guess I'll turn it over to Allie. Go ahead and talk about the milking.
So I already said we milk our cows twice a day. So our cows live in what we call a freestall barn, which is a big barn kind of like this. Some are bigger, some are smaller, but freestall barns are open on the side so that in the summer they can get a nice airflow through there and stay nice and cool. In the winter we close the curtains so they stay nice and warm and comfortable. Throughout the whole barn line, as long as the barn is, there are stalls. There are metal gates in between each one, so they each have their own bed, their own separate place to sleep in. And in their beds, we put in fresh, clean, comfortable sand for them, just like the sand that you would find at the beach. So we use sand for a couple reasons for their bedding. One of them is because it's comfortable for the cows. I like to lay down and take a nap in sand. And the other reason that we use it is because, as we all know, cows are not potty trained. So, what do when they have to go to the bathroom? They just go. They don't care where they're at. They don't care who's watching. They obviously don't care who's watching. She's got a smile. They go to the bathroom when they have to go. They don't care who's watching or where they're at or anything like that. So, what happens is that sometimes they'll get dirty. They'll get some of their manure on them, or they'll get dirt on them, or something like that. So that's why we use sand. Sand is grainy, and so it helps keep that off and keep them clean. So then we take them when we're ready to milk them. We take them up to the milking parlor, and the very first thing we do when we get them into the milking parlor is we clean and sanitize them. We want to clean their udder, clean their teats, make sure that there's absolutely nothing on there. There's no dirt, no bacteria, no manure, nothing that can get anywhere near the milk supply. So we spend a lot of time sanitizing them before we start milking them. After we get them all clean and sanitized, we put the milkers on. So on our farm, we milk 16 cows at a time. This is what the milkers look like. So cows have 4 teats. There are 4 milkers on this quad. These are just in there to keep them clean. You all seen a baby drink out of a bottle? Yeah. Okay, so when a baby drinks out of a bottle, you can see at the top of the bottle, you can see the baby suckling on it, which pulls the milk out of the bottle, right? So these work exactly the same way on the cow. Is you attach them to her teats, and when you turn the pump on, it puts on a little pulsation, a little suckling motion that pulls the milk out of her udder for her, and unloads it all from her. Takes the pressure. So it takes the cow. Does anybody have a guess how long it takes a cow to give all of her milk each time she's milked? Go ahead. An hour. Any other guesses? 3 hours. Any other guesses?
2 hours.
No, it takes the cow 6 to 8 minutes. Between 6 and 8 minutes to let all of her milk out with the milker every time. She's milked twice a day. So what that means is that she's milked for about 12 to 14 minutes every day total. Is all that it takes for her to give her milk. So how much milk does she produce in one day? One full day, 2 full milkings? Yes. More than that. Yes. Go ahead. Yep. Okay, next guess, last one. Nope, about 9 gallons a day on average is what a cow makes in milk. So over here are 9-gallon jugs. So in about 12 to 14 minutes a day, a cow can get enough milk to fill all of these jugs. Oh, it's pretty fast, huh? So in 1950, 64 years ago, a cow in 2 milkings a day, or any amount of milkings a day, on average only filled about 2-gallon jugs. So what do we think has changed so much in 64 years that a cow can give so much more milk? Yes, the technology is doing it with machines, not by hands. That's a huge part of it. So how many hands do I have? 2. How many teeth does a cow have? 4. That's not very efficient, is it? That takes way too long for me to try and milk all 4 of her teeth at least twice a day, all by hand for all of our cows. That would take way too much time. It would take too much time for me, it would take too much time for her. So technology is giving us wonderful things like milking machines that make it go much faster. What's another big reason that cows make a lot more milk than they used to? Yeah. What's that? More food or grass and hay? Yep. Do we know more about how much they need to eat? Yep, those are both exactly where I'm going with it. Their whole program for how we feed them is totally different than how it would have been 64 years ago. There's been a lot of science and there's been a lot of research, and so now, and there's been a lot of technology still. So now we have the ability as farmers to take everything that we feed them, whether it's corn or soybeans or hay or minerals or whatever it may be, we can test all of that feed. We can take it to a lab and test all that feed and see what nutrients it has in it, and see what nutrients we need to get more of them to in their diet. So we can structure their diet and everything they eat so they're getting all the minerals and all the nutrients they need, the perfect amount of them, in the perfect amount of time, at the right times of the day to make as much milk as they can possibly make. So those are 2 of the biggest reasons that a cow's milk production has changed so much in the last 64 years. So after the cow gets all of her milk, it leaves her body temperature, it leaves her body at the same temperature as her body. So when her milk comes out, it's about 101 degrees. Who wants to drink a glass of milk at 101 degrees? I don't. No, thank you. I'd rather have a cold glass of milk. So it comes out of her through the milkers pull it out of her. It goes through stainless steel pipes and gets piped into a giant stainless steel bulk tank where it's stored and it's cooled to about 36 degrees. So every day about 7:30 in the morning on our farm, the milk hauler goes in and he comes and he takes all the milk. He unloads it all from the tank with a hose and puts it into his truck. And it stays cooled at about 36 degrees. series where he takes you to the plant, and at the plant you either may get put into jugs of milk like you would buy at the grocery store, maybe it'll get made into ice cream or butter or cheese or yogurt or a myriad of things that the milk could become as a dairy product.
I don't know if you guys were following what Allie was saying, but milk is never actually touched by a human hand. So it is very clean. It goes from the milking process, when it's picked up, to when it's processed, pasteurized. It is never touched with a human hand. So it is an extremely clean product for you to enjoy.
There's no other food that you can say that for certain about, because it's never had the opportunity to touch it. What questions do you have? Go ahead.
Okay, so the question is, how does a cow milk itself in the wild? Normally if the cow, if she's producing milk, she's had a baby, so the calf would be with her in the wild, and the calf would be able to nurse off of her. This bump here, that's called her pole, just similar to our forehead. Doesn't really, for her, have a use. But actually, when she's a calf, she has horns that grow here on the sides of her, pole. And we take those horns off when she's a baby because they can be dangerous for the farmers that work around them or the other cows that are around her.
Yep. Do you save some? Yep. She has to save some amount of milk for her calf. So on our farm, what we do is the cow has her calf, and the first few times that we milk her, we save it and we feed that milk to the calf through a bottle. Yes.
When cow gets milk twice a day, does it come out like regular milk that we drink?
Does it come out like regular milk that we drink? Not quite. So the milk goes to the plant, and at the plant it goes through the process of pasteurization, which makes sure the pasteurization process makes sure that there is no bad bacteria anywhere in the milk. There probably isn't. There's a very good chance that there isn't any milk. But if it goes through the pasteurization process, then it eliminates any risk whatsoever of having any bad bacteria that can make you sick. And then it also goes through a process called homogenization, which when the milk comes out of the cow, it has a lot of cream in it, and if the milk just sits, it will separate, and the cream will rise to the top, and then the more liquidy part will be on the bottom. So the homogenization process mixes it all together so that it will be like it is when you get it at the grocery store. Good question. Yeah.
How come a cow moves at the end along the sound
How come when a cow moves, the sound is different at the end?
Yeah.
I don't know that answer.
It's generally different every time, though.
Yep, every cow sounds a little bit different every time. Yeah. How much food could a cow eat in a week? Well, she can eat about 100 pounds a day, so that means she could eat about 700 pounds a week. Yeah.